Go.
You know, I'd venture to say that not many of you have ever heard of the town of Chelm, which is just a little one-horse border town right near the Ukrainian border here in Poland, unless you happen to be Yiddish, because there's a bunch of Yiddish stories about the fools of Chelm, the people from Chelm. You know, when I was a kid, we used to tell Polak jokes, which I guess we didn't know that that wasn't supposed to happen. But the people from Chelm, at least for the Jews, in their, I don't know, their stories, they have a lot of funny stories about the people from Chelm, like the guy who went out, found a man out under a streetlight on his hands and knees looking around, and he said, "What are you looking for?" And he said, "Oh, I lost my keys." And he said, "Well, where'd you lose them?" And he said, "Oh, well, I lost them in my house." And he said, "Well, then why are you looking out here under this light?" And he said, "Well, because it's lighter out here, I can see better." So it's things like that. Those were stories that the Yiddish told about the people from Chelm. That's the mystical town. But the real city of Chelm, where I'm standing, has a much darker history. As a matter of fact, this used to be a place that was full of Jews. And in World War II, all of the Jews that were rounded up, that were living in this area, were rounded up and were sent off to death camps. And they were basically annihilated. And today, all that remains in Chelm of the Jews are a Jewish cemetery and a few ruins and that sort of thing. And the thing that's really, impactful for me is that these very train tracks right here that I'm going to be riding on into Ukraine today, at one time carried Jews off to their deaths in the death camps that were put together by the Nazis. And so it just kind of gives you pause when you think about the quiet history of a little town like this in the middle of nowhere, and all the times that we probably drive right by things like that and don't even know it.